My name is Chris Wilmot. I'm the president and co-owner of the Rochester Lancers, and it's my pleasure to welcome you today to here at Isaac Heating. Do I say heating and air? Is that the correct way? Yeah, heating and air conditioning. Just noting how beautiful this area is now. The city's put some money into the sidewalks and curbs, and the old building looks beautiful, the brickwork in the front. So we're very honored to be here today, not just the location, but to say, and I'll talk more about Ray in a second, but just to really thank Isaac Heating and Air for their for becoming one of the title sponsors of the new Rochester Lancers. You know, as we all know, the economy in the United States is tough. Actually, Rochester is one of the better economies right now in the United States, which is fantastic. But still, it's a struggle. So any company that comes on board that helps us and we help them, that's what Rochester is all about. I was talking to a few Isaac employees a few minutes ago, and we were joking that in Rochester it's 3 degrees of separation or 2 degrees of separation. Everybody knows everybody, and that's what keeps this community strong. Is local small businesses coming together and knowing that sports is good for the community, for family entertainment, and you know, Isaac Heating and Air has been around since 1945. I come from a family business too, so I can appreciate all the hard work Ray and his father and others have done. So thank you once again. And with that, I'd like to introduce the head of this company and the man who made it possible for us to have this title sponsorship, which is Ray Isaac. Please.
Thanks, Chris. Oops, I'm sorry. Stepping on there. Don't step on a soccer player's foot. That's the first lesson. Again, we are honored to host today. We're also honored to be part of Rochester's newest professional sports franchise. Just a little bit of history. Chris mentioned the building here. There's some sports history in this building. This was Boamino's Bowling Hall back in 1929 when it was built. And I think it was one of the first professional dedicated bowling facilities, definitely in Rochester. They used to have, I guess, a PBA open here. So if any of you guys bowl, the bowling alleys are actually still upstairs. But sports is so important to our community. It's a great place to learn lessons. I have 2 small boys, actually one 6 and one 14, has his last game today, both soccer players. And the lessons they learn from being involved in sports are really the things that I like to support. And when we can have another sports franchise in Rochester, a good professional organization, Rochester is such a rich town as far as the sports community goes. And for us to be able to sponsor, be involved in that, is definitely an honor for us. We feel lucky that we have such great material to be associated with. And when a decision like this comes up on who we're going to support in the community, definitely something like this is a no-brainer for us. And we definitely appreciate it. It's funny that we have the Lancer team here and we have my team behind us here. We're missing about 40 pictures up there. We've hired about 50 people this year. And in this economic downturn, when you have players, my team members up there, that refuse to quit, refuse to say die, constantly are looking ahead and wanting to score. I mean, there's a lot of analogies that can go between sports and business. It makes a much greater and a much better organization. So I welcome the Lancers, I welcome the Rochester, I welcome them to Isaac Heating and Air Conditioning, and I'm looking forward to a very a good season and a great relationship between us and this team and the owners of the team. A great group of people, and we look forward to being involved with them. So thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you very much, Ray. Before I move on, I want to note that, and I want to congratulate him. Ray Isaac is a finalist for the Rochester Businessman of the Year, so I hope you win. Good luck. Well, you did. It already happened. I just got back in town Tuesday. That's okay. But at least you were a finalist.
If you want.
Yeah, Sam killed me here with the script. So no, congratulations that you were a finalist and good job. Before I keep going, I'd like to introduce a couple other co-owners here. Luis Ribeiro is standing right over there, and also John Corgioso is somewhere over there. Yep. And I want to say that the reason we're all here really in the end is because of Soccer Sam Fantuzzo. He could not be here. He's actually dealing with something that's a piece of good news. Is our turf came in for our field at the Blue Cross Arena, and he's down there right now. So he apologizes for his absence, but he would have been here if he could. So he's doing some important work down at the Blue Cross Arena. Next, I'd like to introduce my favorite goalie ever, and I'm not exaggerating. When I first started going to was at Fauver Stadium first over the U of R. I saw 2 games there and over at Frontier. Bill Andracki was the man in goal, and now he's our head coach, and we're proud to have him. And he's going to make some announcements, so would Bill please come up?
Well, thanks, Chris, and thanks, Ray. Although you didn't win the Businessman of the Year, I think your commercial should win the Commercial of the Year, so it's certainly a good one out there. Well, I want to thank everybody for being here. Training camp started on Monday. We had 20 guys in the training camp. Everybody's working hard. We're pretty encouraged by the progress that we're seeing so far. So we're here today to announce 5 players, and then there'll be more to come next week as well. But first, I want to introduce our assistant coach. When I was out there looking for someone to add to our coaching repertoire right now with Escos and also Craig Demmin, I wanted someone to come in that could be there on a daily basis, someone who knew the indoor game, and someone that could relate to the players. And I was really lucky to find Jimmy Hesch, who's in Buffalo, who not only played the game, but was an all-star in the game, won championship with teams, and was a true fighter on the field. And to have Jim Hesch as the assistant coach, I think the whole organization's lucky, and the players as well, because he's someone that can really help them as they learn this new game. For the most part, a lot of the players have not played the game, so for someone that they can go to and to sound things off of and get some advice from Jim. So I want to thank Jim Hesch for being here. He's 1 week already, and he can get my blood pressure going with his intensity, that's for sure. Next guy is someone who I've known since 1997. He's with me with the Rochester Rhinos. The indoor game, you take some pounding, and already we got some guys that are coming up injured. So it's good to have someone that not only knows the medical profession, but also knows how to deal with soccer player injuries or soccer-related injuries. So having Dave DiPasquale as our head trainer certainly is an asset for me and Jim, but also to the players. Well, let's start with the players. This guy, a lot of them know him from playing here in Rochester with the Rhinos. He's one of the most prolific goal scorers in indoor history. He's from Brazil, so he can play the ball, play with his feet. And already, we did some set pieces today, and he hit 2 set pieces that I know the goalies are going to be ducking for cover. So he's definitely got a powerful left foot, and on set pieces and plays around the box, he's going to be a tremendous asset for us. So that's Mauricio Salles. Okay. This guy, I don't know what's bigger, his play on the field or his personality, but he played for the Rhinos, originally from Cuba. He's known as Boom Boom, Ray Boom Boom Martinez. Next guy, everybody knows him he played here in Rochester, one of the better younger players in the USL. When we were starting a team, we wanted a certain style, and what I like big guys up top that can hold the ball and play against the big defenders of the other team. So, we have Mauricio for one, who's a big target up there, but then also Andrew Hoxie, who I think can be one of the better goal scorers and cause a lot of trouble around the box. Okay. Next player, also former Rhino, left-footed player, originally from Ecuador, has a couple of years of indoor experience, played with some really good teams in Orlando. JP Reyes. And Nelly Becerra. He's from, the runner-up for the USL this year was Harrisburg. And I think that Mr. Becerra was one of the key parts or the integral parts for them to get to that championship. He's a good midfielder. He's got a lot of vision and works hard. So we're expecting big things out of him in the middle. Nelson Becerra. Well, like I said, we've started training. We got an exhibition this Saturday. Anybody's welcome to come out and watch training. Try not to bring your kids because it's kind of rough out there at times. But this Saturday we have an exhibition game. We're playing some other local talent. And then, like I said, next week we will be announcing more players to come. And we're looking forward to getting going against Syracuse in the 4th. So thank you all for coming.
That's really it. I want to thank everyone once again for coming. If the media would like to stick around for a few minutes, you can do one-on-one interviews with anybody up here, the players and some of our new coaches. And again, thank you so much, and mainly thanks to Ray Isaac and to this wonderful company. And we look forward to happy years going into the future. And if there's anything we can do for you guys, obviously we'll do it. So thank you once again for coming.